In this lesson, we are going to learn how to take our game from the browser to the App Store using Cocoon.js by Luday. What's great about Cocoon.js is it's built specifically for HTML5 games, and it's got performance in mind. So you're actually going to get quite a bit better performance when using Cocoon.js than just the standard browser on whatever mobile device you're using. There are other alternatives like PhoneGap, but they don't give you that significant performance boost. In fact, in some instances, you'll get worse performance. So you'll have to go ahead and create an account with Luday, and then go to their developer portal, which will allow you to set up your project. And that's what we'll go ahead and do now. I've already logged into my account, and we'll simply create a new project. So it's pretty straightforward. You just go through the steps that are outlined. We will be doing Cocoon.js rather than Cordova. We'll call it, of course, Stone Samurai. And then the bundle ID is a unique ID. If you look at the prompt here, it actually has to be unique across all of Cocoon.js, and it should follow a pattern similar to this. So we'll call it com.digitaltutors.stonesamurai1. It's version 1.0.0. Okay, and we want our game to be played in landscape only, and then these other settings look fine as a default. Remember that these can all be changed later on. So we'll go ahead and create our project. Okay, so our project has been set up. As you can see, Stone Samurai here, we've got a variety of different options available, as well as documentation. We'll go ahead and take a look at some of these options available to us. So this is just general project configuration. You've got a lot of the things that we saw in setting up the project. And then in addition to the general settings, you've got all of these different platforms that you can publish to. Cocoon.js is really cool because it allows you to publish to iOS, Android, Poki, Tizen, Ouya, and more. So our interest right now is iOS and Android. We're going to go ahead and leave these settings alone for now. It's mostly uploading device-specific images and things of that nature. And so once you've configured all of these to your liking, you go ahead and come down to Compile Project. And what you do here is you actually create a zip of your project files. You load those there, and then you can select which app stores you would like to publish for. And then they've got various different options. Run using Canvas Plus, WebView Plus, or just the system WebView. So the way we've got our game set up right now, it's going to best lend itself to the WebView Plus. Canvas Plus does give you better performance, but it is quite a bit more restricting on the HTML5 features available. In fact, Canvas Plus is missing a full DOM, unlike WebView Plus. So if you really want to dig in and get the ultimate performance, you'll want to go ahead and take a look at Canvas Plus. If you want to get up and running pretty quickly, WebView Plus is the way to go. We're going to go ahead and use the latest version available, although if you have specific requirements, you can use older versions as well. So you'll go ahead and select the options that you would like to compile for. So we'll go ahead and select Apple and Google. And then we'll also want to go ahead and upload our files, which I've already zipped up for us here. And then you'll simply click Compile Project. Be sure to accept their terms first. And Cocoon.js is free at the moment. Once it comes out of beta, they will be announcing a pricing structure. But that has yet to be announced. Okay, so it'll take a couple minutes for your project to compile. Once that is completed, you'll go back to your dev portal, and your different platforms will be available here. You will then be able to click on one of those, and it will download. For example, if you click on the Apple one, it will download the Xcode project for you, or alternately for Android, it will let you download the project files for that as well. You can then use the standard SDK to compile those and then submit to the App Store. What we want to do now is go ahead and test this out. Unfortunately, due to technical limitations, the projects generated by Cocoon.js are not able to be run inside of our emulator. So we're going to go ahead and test it on a real device. And just like before, I've gone ahead and loaded up Air Server so that we can view my live iPhone on the screen here. And also using the XIP service that we used before. So this is the Cocoon.js launcher app. You can download it from the App Store. And what's really cool about it is you actually don't even need to compile your application like we did here. You can point it directly to your project's web page URL or to a zip of your project files and then run it from right within the launcher application. So that's exactly what we're doing, again using that XIP service that you see here that will point it to the live files on my Mac, and we'll compile it live. So we'll go ahead and press WebView Plus, and this will load up our game on the iPhone. So you're seeing the game streaming live. This is a native application. We can click play there. And in a moment, we'll start seeing the action just like we saw it in the browser. So what's really cool also is that we can actually live debug to an extent. If you click those three bars up in the top, it's going to give us a console, an error log, as well as a few other settings. We can reload, profile, things of that nature. And so luckily for us right now, we do not have any errors. We have a nice error-free game. And that's it. That's our live game running inside of a native application. Again, this is going through the launcher application, but it would look just the same using the compiled version. So we've now learned how to set up a basic HTML5 game in the browser. We've added advanced mobile features to it, and we've taken it from the browser and now into native application form.